Manor estate and we are setting up for a party. One of the best ways to have a spectacular opening is to have some flames. So this is what we're going to set up. I've got Philip here helping me out with the flames because, you know, health and safety and all that. To set them up, Philip, 1.5 metres away from the wall.
It is, so you've got to be careful because this is gas powered. So we make sure that they're far enough away from the wall, windows or any sort of glass so that the flame doesn't actually affect or interfere with the room itself or the building. So normally we would suggest 1.5 to 2 metres away and make sure that they're wide enough that actually people can walk through them to get to the door. So make them wider than you think rather than too narrow.
So show us how it's done then, Philip.
Okay, so what we start with is we need to position the boxes, inside of which there is a regulator and the bolts to attach the top half to the bottom half. Make sure when you put your boxes in place that the door is on the outside. You don't want it at the front because people will see that, and if you put it at the back it makes it difficult to be able to actually access and control the flames. First things first, remove the bolts and make sure that you take the washer off as well. Next, we grab the top half of the flame. This goes on top of the box. The box itself has some holes in them, and what we're looking at doing is lining up the frame with those holes. If you find that the holes don't line up with the frame, just look at rotating it round until they do. They will fit. With the bolt, take the top, put it in. You may need to wiggle it a little bit. The last one, thank you Rach. Okay, washer, nut. On the underside, you put the washer and the nut on. Make sure that it is nice and tight, Rachel, otherwise you will get movement in the frame, which is not something that you want. So now that we've had all the 3 bolts are in, we take the regulator and we want the end with the metal. You can see that it goes up and down like this. We put it through the hole and we put it onto the end of the connection. Push that in and then push it up and push the locking mechanism up. It is now securely in place. So next we grab the gas bottle. With a new can of gas, you will find that there is a yellow secure tag on the top that shows that it has been undisrupted. Lift that off, break the seal and lift it off so to expose the top. You then grab the regulator and you push it onto the top of the gas canister and you should hear it click into place. If you find it struggling, that it's not clicking in, just pull out the lever, push in the lever, and there it's now securely in place. If you need any sort of help at all, we do include a set of instruction manuals, an inspection manual on the side of the door that you can refer back to, which shows you all of the different elements. So now we're in position, we've set it all up, and the party is coming, and we want to light them. In the top of the flame, there are 2 holes. These are access holes to enable you to securely and safely put a lighter inside to be able to light the gas as it's being put up there, rather than having to put your hand over the top. So we put holes in here in order that you can actually light them securely and safely. Next thing you do is you turn the gas on. What you need to remember is that when you're turning the gas on, you are turning it anti-clockwise and you want to go from 9 o'clock up to 12 o'clock. And you will hear the gas coming out of the canister. That tells you that the gas is ready. I would suggest that you turn the lever to about 11 or 10 o'clock position in order to make sure that you haven't got too much gas coming through. Okay? Put the lighter through the hole and click. And hey presto, we have a set of flames.
How long will this last?
So this will last, depending on how much gas you want to put up, but typically it will last 6 to 7 hours.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, you can now adjust the size of the flame by changing the amount of gas flow into the regulator. If you go all the way up to 12 o'clock, That's all of that gas coming through, so you get a big flame. If you want to change it down, you can then just turn the nozzle around a little bit more until you're at about 9, 10. You can see that the gas comes down or comes up. If you find that the gas has gone out while you've been adjusting it, don't worry. All you need to do is just turn the gas down a little bit, go back with your lighter, put your lighter through and relight it. Once you're happy with the size of your flame, put the gas bottle into the box and then securely fasten. And now we have a pair of flames.
Way! What would you suggest if it's windy like it is today? Where would you suggest the gas? Up the top as much as you can get out, or?
I would turn it down, so I would have it at around about 10 to sort of 10:30 or 9:30. So you've got a little bit of flame. But if you turn it down too low, the wind will blow it out. So it's just finding the right medium for you. And this is part of the reason why we make sure that it is away from the building so that none of the flame goes anywhere near it, okay? If it is a nice day, then you can turn it up. But remember that the more gas you put through the system, the shorter the time period that you'll be able to use it. So if you've got a party that is finishing at 3 in the morning, you want it all the way through, then I would regulate it down a bit in order to make sure that the gas is all still in the canister.
Here we go. Oh, bad times.
Sad times.
Hey! So these would be so good at any sort of party, wouldn't they? Like, you've got people, guests arriving, such a photo opportunity.
It's a showstopper.
It really is.
And they're unusual because people don't see them that often. And what they do is, one is they're used as a way of highlighting where you need to go into the entranceway. But also they offer a really good opportunity for, as you said, photos and to give a little bit of additional wow factor to to start the party off in the right way. We have done them at parties where they've lined them down the entranceway so people drive through them, because we have quite a few of these. So you don't need to be limited to 2, and you don't necessarily need to put them at the entrance. As I said, people have used them as a dramatic way right at the entrance to their house or sort of their driveway, even down the driveway as well. But we use them both for the corporates, but also for the privates. They do love them.
So what events in the past have you put them into?
So the obvious one is weddings and parties, and particularly when you've sort of got a lovely setting like we are today at Manor Barn. We also use them a lot for launches, shop launches. So combine them, as I said, with a pair of, with some red carpet and ropes and posts, and they really act as a showstopper.
Feels a bit VIP, doesn't it?
It does, it certainly does feel VIP.
They are really cool, aren't they?
They are. Just also remember that as part of the package, we do provide a fire extinguisher as well, just in case.
Brilliant.
And we are always available on the end of the phone if you're having issues putting it together. So don't be scared to give us a call. But yeah.
And they do actually give off some heat, don't they?
They do indeed. They are a little bit like a gas warmer outside, but you don't get tired of them.
Yeah.